Hi, my name is Rimcham and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to tell you about my experience with Birds of Paradise No Bleach Hair Color. Before you even think about, coloring your hair with the no bleach hair color, watch this. I tried both Cherry Coke and Berry Plum shades. They looked amazing, but the after effects on my hair were not really what I expected. Here's my very honest review with results, fading updates, and what the ingredients really mean for your hair health. I've used Birds of Paradise No Bleach Hair Color a couple of times. The first shade I tried was Cherry Coke, and more recently I went with the Berry Plum. Now both these shades came out very beautifully on my hair. The colors really popped and looked very pretty initially. Now it's been about 2 months since I used Berry Plum, and as you can see, the color has now faded into a brownish, warmish, orangish tone. In terms of vibrancy, I'd say both shades delivered really well in the beginning. That said, I do want to share the other side of my experience, and over time I've noticed a significant decrease in the quality of my hair after coloring. The sections where the dye was applied feel very rougher, thinner, and more prone to tangling compared to my natural untreated hair. Now at times it even feels like the strands are fraying or sticking to each other in a way that's very hard to manage. The softness, the shine, and the natural gloss that I usually maintain in my hair haven't really stayed in the colored areas. Now when I look at the ingredient list very closely, I realize something interesting. Even though it's marketed as a no bleach hair color, the developer contains hydrogen peroxide, which is actually the main bleaching agent in most hair colors. Now along with that, there's also monoethanolamine, MEA, and sodium sulfite, which don't bleach by themselves but help the peroxide penetrate and oxidize the hair pigment. So while it's true that there's no separate bleaching powder, the coloring process still involves slight oxidative bleaching, which might explain why I felt my hair become rough, dry, and weaker after repeated use. Now, to be fair, the formula also has a lot of conditioning and nourishing ingredients like almond oil, aloe vera, amla, hibiscus, and flaxseed oil, which probably helps balance things out, to some extent. But in my personal experience, the damage side has shown up more strongly than the protective side. So overall, my experience has been a mix of vibrant, beautiful shades, but also noticeable changes in texture and hair health over time, which I think comes from the oxidative ingredients in the formulation. So that's all. That was my very honest review regarding this. Subscribe to my channel for more, and also I'm doing a cat prep journey vlogging kind of thing, so follow along for that as well.